go, with a smile. Man, this time we got some people in the comments already saying stuff. Look at that. Hair Wild. Remember, we're on a 2-year hair journey to get it to grow right in there. So we've been real thrown off in the last, really last month. Been hellified thrown off. I see, this shit will not start. That is crazy. I see, this shit will not start. Won't auto start. And act like it's auto starting, but it won't auto start. Ain't that something? What the hell? What technology? People talking about they can't wait to download themselves to AI. People are insane. Insane. Just understand, whoever controls the technology controls you at that point. An awesome show on Amazon Prime is called Upload. Look, I got the spring water with ginger and lime. We came in here and did way more than 30 minutes in here, and it's less than an hour ago. So I had to change shirts and everything because I was soaked. I got my I'm Your Huckleberry shirt. You see that? I'm Your Huckleberry. Last time I went to the gun range, I picked up I'm Your Huckleberry shirt. I'm Your Huckleberry. All right, live stream, man. It has been 1 week, really since the passing of my brother, but they called it on Sunday at 2:53, so really 1 week. I think he was gone Saturday. He was gone Saturday. Friday when it happened, Friday into Saturday's when it happened, Saturday he was gone. They had him down to 6% brain function. He was gone. But it's been 1 week, 8 days. So let's get to the subject of this. The subject of this is I'm live, 11/11. Let's talk about it, the weight loss. All right. So I got a video coming out on not this Monday, next Monday. Because I think it was the 28th. 28th or 29th of December, I started the Dr. Sebi all-inclusive package cleanse. Every year I try to do a cleanse because I don't live the perfect lifestyle. I'm the average person. I like to eat just the same stuff everybody else like to eat. You like French fries? I like French fries. You like hamburgers? I like hamburgers. You like pizza? I mean, we all eat, what we like. If you like spaghetti, hey, I like spaghetti. You like Chinese food? I like Chinese food. You like Indian cuisine? I like Indian cuisine. You like Thai food? I like Thai food. Just throw in my wife. I like bang khoon with red snapper, So during the holidays, hello from Phoenix. So basically for the holidays, I basically ate because I had Christmas dinner at my place. And the good thing is I was able to get my Johnny Mac. Thank you, Johnny Mac. Thank you, Johnny Mac. Peace, health, wealth. Make sure I read it. Peace, health, wealth. Thank you, Johnny Mac. So one of the things I had there, and we had A5, or I ain't gonna say, I don't know if A5, high quality Wagyu beef brisket. Oh my God. We had another brisket to the side that was normally phenomenal because Eugene be hooking them up. But we had that Wagyu brisket kind of hidden. I had that mac and cheese I made. I had some potatoes. I had some coleslaw. Man, I wish I could have ate down, but my stomach was messed up then. It was hurting then. I couldn't eat a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, just slowly after that, it just really got worse. Where it just what? So I was like, man, I got to get on this cleanse. And even while I was on the cleanse, when I started having some good days, we kind of slipped back into it. I fought off the donuts. That was cool. But you know, a lot of other little things that get you over time. And even that Friday before this last Saturday, man, we had breakfast, and I ain't gonna tell you what we had breakfast there. What sports would you play if you were an athlete? Football, basketball, whatever sports, man, that makes money. People play sports down for money. So, you know, basically, I had really, in like just about 35 days, dropped. That hair is phenomenal. Look at it, it's growing. It's growing. It's growing. If it hurts you, I could go ahead and time you out. If it really hurts your visual, I could hook you up. People like to come into my channel because they know I like to hook people up. I like to hook them up. But if you need me to, look at that. I can put that cap on. If you need me to, just say, I need you to put the cap on. We'll hook up the cap. But the hair growth is phenomenal. It's growing. Just, you know, we're just working there. So that being said, and in my post, you see where, I don't know if I put out the post. I sent this message to a lot of family and friends today, but basically, I had went down from 402 to like 383 by that Thursday. And I ate what I ate on Friday. Then after I ate, I was like, man, I can't keep doing this. This got to stop. It's got to stop. And on Saturday, I ate some soup. And by 9 o'clock, I got the worst news of my life. That changed everything. I really haven't eaten since then. You know, my last real meal was that Friday. I just haven't eaten. Now in a sense, you got to say I've eaten because I forced myself to eat an avocado. I forced myself to drink sea moss smoothies, and I've had a smoothie from Smoothie King. So if you would say, yeah, I have taken in stuff. I do sea moss. I have a lot of supplements. I do. Because you got to keep the nutrients in the body going. You know, the amino acids, which you call proteins. You got to keep those things going. You got to keep hydrated. I drink electrolyte powder and stuff. Sound like evil scientist. That's a good one. My movie club name was Dan Diabolicus. You know, Dan Diabolicus. But silly. So I really haven't eaten anything, no real meals since then. I have no appetite. And the crazy part, so since from basically Saturday to Saturday, I lost another 10 pounds. Now, I'm still walking, I'm still minor workouts, I'm doing stuff, meditation and yoga, prayer, and stuff like that, because I got to keep going. I'm in a very stressed situation right now. Economically, my brother didn't leave nothing for his funeral, so we got to make the difference, and that we is me, so I got to make the difference. Leaving me very stressed. No one on here wants to drop in about $8,000. You can go and hit that up on the super chat. If you're independently wealthy and just got it like that. But if you don't. I don't really ask, man. My sister, I told her to make a GoFundMe and to do that. To GoFundMe, but that's about it. So it's a lot of stress. I'm not eating, but like I said, I'm not trying to hurt myself. So I am taking my supplement, my vitamins. So Dr. Sebi, when they give you that formula, that package, they came with sea moss. So I know how to make the sea moss drink. I learned it a long time ago, and really you can sip on that and be pretty good. I mean, it has a lot of stuff, especially if you add tahini to it, which is your aminos, your proteins. So, that being said, I'm down now from, what was it? What did I put on here? I think it was 272 on there, wasn't it? No, I think it was 273. Maybe it was 272. Shoot, I can't remember. I can't recall. Let me say I can't recall. No, not two. It's 371.4. So we're right under. We're right under 30 pounds and right at 45 days. It will continue because I have no appetite. My appetite is gone. Drink those smoothies and allow yourself to eat when you can, boss. You got this. I thank you. Peace, health, wealth, gratitude always to you. You will be gifted. Everybody else, bad stuff, bad people don't do bad stuff. Yeah, I may need to put that hat on. Some people get offended when they see that. They go crazy. But so let's lower this camera some too. Ooh, look at that. Let's lower the camera some. Maybe that camera's too high. So yeah, so it's been a journey. This has been a very hard journey. Very difficult to deal with, but the weight loss journey may have saved me doing this. It might have really prepared me for this, because it helped to boost up my oxygens, and boost up a lot of part of my system. Fasting helped a lot of things. Exercise helped. I exercised for like 7 months straight, 3 days a week. I'm drinking water. Man, it might have kept me alive. I could have been in the grave too. So it's a very stressful time. Keep it up. Fasting works miracles. I agree. You are 100% correct on that. I agree with that. Fasting is true. And like I say, I haven't eaten really in a week. I'm not hungry now. I'm past that point and I just keep going at it. So, I'll probably do just a lot of live videos just to keep my mind occupied. And another thing is food is in everything we do. Go to the movies, you get food. Go out to eat, food. Go to the mall, food. Everything is food. Food is that social thing, that time waster. When I'm at work, stopping for lunch, food. It's crazy, food. And you don't even need food like that. Once your body's a certain way, food is like recreational food. When I say recreation, eating a hamburger is recreation. Eating some quinoa and some beautiful greens, or some sauerkraut, kale, some kimchi or something like that. That's a different story. Stuff that benefits your body. But eating fries, cookies, and treats. I remember Friday they had some cookies and treats at our job, and they would say, "Hey, come and get some." It's a treat to your mind, to your dopamines. I listen to a lot of Yaki Awaken now. Yaki, Dr. Yakai, out of Florence and St. Louis, and he's really breaking. He has went through his transformation big time. I love to be used as a human toilet. I bet you do, but you know what you're gonna really love? You're gonna love that beautiful time out. Pakow! They be loving it. They love it when I whoop them, put them on that time out. So I listen to a lot of that, and I'm getting it. I understand. This is Dr. Say he's had his transformation, where you have to realize that the healer is the human body. He facilitates. Dr. Sebi's herbs facilitates. Layla Africa and Chef Aki, they facilitate the healing of the bodies with the herbs and the foods and the cooking and things like that. Chef Russ, he facilitates with an alkaline diet. Akil Anise, he facilitates writing the books. He facilitates to help you to do these things. Adama, Manana, All these people who have taught these things, they're facilitating the healing of the body. So I'm on this journey, and it's moving towards where I needed to move towards in my body, and it's going through its transformation right now. It's really, and we're just watching it, observing it. Another thing I noticed, I talked to some people. I've talked to so many people. People just can call you up on Facebook. Did not know that. They don't have to have your number. They can Facebook you. So I've been talking to a lot of people, and one of my friends was talking about they got married to a person in Africa. Africa is a continent, people, not a country. I'm not going to say the country because, this is personal. They told me some information. And they were saying, man, they've been married just as long as I have. And where people in Africa are living fight or flight always. They're constantly in a state of fight or flight. Now, I think the same thing over here. The money value sucks. And yeah, if I could make money here and live there, it would be awesome. But they're all in a fight or flight, and they can't keep up. It's very hard for them to keep up the marriage because, like, Trump is shut stuff down, and he's making it more difficult. And just people just stop communicating. And man, he was talking about. Now I told you too much because I said he was talking about how. Person he's with went like a month without talking to him. And I was like, a month? I said, man, like me and my wife talk every day. It's WhatsApp, man. It ain't hard to send messages and click on WhatsApp. And he was talking about, well, they gave me out, said this happened, the phone happened. But they got a computer, but they on the computer doing computer work, but they can't WhatsApp on a computer. They do Zoom calls, but somehow they can't do. People, it's hard for people to keep up shit when they're not sincerely locked into it. And I understand that more now. If people are really not locked into it, it's very difficult for them. Very difficult. Very difficult for them. Every day I struggle to make sure when I get up to text my wife to tell her have a good day. When she go to bed and I love you. Have a good night. Even the text message helps. I try to send pictures. I try to do little videos. WhatsApp is so easy, but when you see inconsistency on the other person, red flag. Red flag. And it is what it is, red flag. So, but it was like two people married. It was a man and a woman. So it was a man friend and a woman friend who married someone from countries in Africa. And they both had the similar situation. And then when it got to immigrations, they failed immigration. So just imagine spending 3-4 years of your time and the other going over there 1, 2, 3, 4 times. They didn't go as many as I did. Let's just put it like that. He went once, she went, goddamn, I'm telling still too much information. She went 2 times. But that bothered me. That bothered me because all you got to do if you're sincere is communicate. But communication is what people can't do. They have a hard time doing it. See, they see the dream of what you got, and they see the dream of America, and they take that dream as, I'm going to help people so people don't be seeing that here. They take that dream of America and they see what you got, and then they wonder, well, how you get it? Why you got it? Why aren't you sharing it? Even an allowance. Like he was telling me he was giving his wife an allowance, of money. And like I do, is you translate the money, man, it goes pretty far, and he was giving her allowance. It wasn't as much as I was even giving. But, he was giving his wife an allowance, which in the country she was at, hell, it was pretty decent, It was pretty damn decent. So, And he wasn't that far off from me, but he wasn't exactly what I was given. And he says it just felt like, he was doing everything. He was getting used. He's constantly waiting. And all that person had to do was communicate. Communicate. How you doing? And they would do it when they were ready, when they were off and stuff like that. And then something happened. He said he lost his mom. And that's the time where his so-called wife ghosted him. I said, what? I said, damn, dude. He said, yeah. He said, man, I told her I lost my mom. And, I think he didn't give her allowance that month, Even though by this time they had been together, 3 years. And, they were about to go to they were there. She had got an interview and everything. And she ghosted him for 2 months. And when they got to the interviewer, he even flew. Oh man, this dude went too far. He flew over there. He flew over there to go to the interview, the process, be there for her and stuff. She failed the interview. Because the interviewer asked us, how often you talked? When's the last time you talked? Your story got to match. Simple as that. It's designed to try to catch flaws in the story, flaws in the game. If this is legitimate, it's legitimate. People go through stuff. They go up and down, but you need to be legitimate. And he said, man, failed. They didn't fail as much as the other person, but they gave it a disqualification, maybe for another process or a process review. I said, God dang it, man. And he talking about he may have to fly back. Interesting. There's another couple, a white and black couple, a white guy from America and a black lady from Nigeria. I follow them, but they're travel people. So both of them, they travel to different countries. They can't get them to America both at the same time, but they'll go to Mexico, Baja, the Caribbeans, because they're doing everything they can to keep their relationship. And just imagine, man, before the internet, before phones, how do people do it? Before you can just call people international. How did people do it? You hear the stories of my boy Wang Chung from Big Trouble in Little China? He talking about he sweated, he worked his hands to the bones to get his wife over there. It's like, dang, back in the day you sending letters. But now people are in this hyper state of flight and fight, always hustling, trying to live. It's sad. Everybody who liked, thank you. Anybody who subscribed, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Peace, health, wealth, gratitude always to you. It says 12 likes. Yay! So, yeah, let's get back to the weight loss, man. We're over 30 pounds down now. We're not even working out anymore, by the way. I'm not working out until my body tells me it's time to do physical. Now we're walking. We're walking, trying to get cardiovascular. If we do anything, light work, light stuff. I'm not trying to do anything. Really, I want to wait until I get about 300 and I'm consuming something more solid, maybe, then work out. But right now, no, more just walking. I went to a bike shop. I wanted to ride a bike, so maybe bike riding because it's nice. So yeah, we're trying to keep it. Yeah, 300 pounds. I'm not 300 now. But yeah, 300 pounds. They got bikes, 300 pounds. Oh no, the bike shop. Oh my God, they got these e-bikes. Man, it's like, dang, man, this bike was so nice, man. I got on that bike. I was like, you should. He said, yeah, this bike is made, but that bike was $14.99. He did get me on a regular bike that was about $800, but you got to understand, I'm not buying stuff out of the Academy Sports and dig sporting goods. I'm buying stuff that will support my body weight. And then even when I slim down, will be even just, it will be even better. So, yeah. And it's simple. I ain't jumping off of curbs and, doing ramp jumps or doing anything crazy. No, I'm just riding to work, ride to the park, ride to the store, ride to the to see stuff. Just simple stuff. I'm not trying to do anything magnificent. I'm just exercising, as they call it. So yeah. I thank Johnny Mac for the $5 super chat. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's going to a good cause. So, that being said, man, I just had to get in here and get this off of my chest. People got to stop lying to each other and trying to be more than what they are. Got to stop it. I mean, I got to work harder on myself, not to even catch myself boosting myself or ego at any point. We have to do better than that. If you need help, ask for help. Be sincere. Mexican word of the day, nachos. Kamala Harris is not your president. Not your president. That's funny. That's a good one. That's funny. But, yeah. You gotta ask for help, man. You need help. System over here will help you, but you got people, but people burn so many bridges, man. They really burn a lot of bridges. They really burn down bridges. But I do got to admit, a lot of family and friends have reached out in this time and they're communicating. Man, some people are just like, it's just hurting them hard. And I'm like, dang, I've known my brother for 29 years. They've known him for half that, and it's just, they liked him, good person. But to them, not to everybody. Everybody, hey, you remember Adolf Hitler had friends. Adolf Hitler had people that really loved him. But I guarantee you, there's a large group of people that didn't like that name. So just remember that people need help. People struggling. People trying to do stuff and waiting till the last moment, swearing, hoping you bail them out. And they're just too much into it, and they put so much stress on other people's lives, man. And that's, man, I'm gonna be honest, that's really, with my brother having a stroke and an aneurysm, man, and this dude's 6'1", 185. No, man, stress, homeless, living out of a car, hustling, trying to make a dime, trying to get stuff going, almost 50 years old, didn't even make it to 50. Stress. Didn't know how to let the game go, didn't know how to ask for help, didn't know how to say, man, my body is suffering. Like, my doctor basically told me I should go to the hospital. And then I told her, I said, look, the last deductible y'all got me on was $500. I said, I know what's going on with my body. I do my meditation. I take my medicine. I take my herbs. I watch my blood pressure go from, 165 over 95. I get it down to 124 over 84. I know. I take my my magnesium at night. I take my vitamin D3 in the day. I take my B12, my B1s. I take my B vitamins. And like I say, right now I'm fasting. So no. I'm not trying to drop dead. I'm not trying to hurt myself. I'm trying to live just like everyone else. No. So I'm doing what everybody else does. Man. Everybody's trying to do what they gotta do. But like I say, man, ask for help when it's time to ask for help. Seek help. Do what you gotta do. Keep your body right. Heal your body. This journey you're gonna see as I go closer and closer. Now people ask, well, are you gonna be a vegan? No, I'm going to eat meat when I want to eat meat. But I'm like probably most likely going to eat some expensive stuff if I truly have a desire. Because I don't know right now. My body may totally change. I just know this is the third time in my life doing this. It ain't going to be a fourth. We're not going back up. We're gonna get this right. We're gonna stay focused. So, uh, well, Zach, guess what, Zach? You want to see something? See a good fart? Enjoy that time out. I love it. You gotta hug them up. Hug them up. People be stupid, doing stupid stuff. And they karma's their reward. And that's another thing, man. When you see people getting hit by karma, understand they did that to themselves. You did it to themselves. You just wasn't there when they were doing the dirt. But they karma watches them at all points and all time. So the little stuff they do, and I'm telling you, all these AI bots that have been programmed by these people, man, they getting hit by they bots come because a bot is inanimate. But they're getting hit by the computer bot karma for what it's doing to mankind. Oh, this shit is about to get off the chain. It's about to get real. So, yeah. Stay out of people's way. Let them get their own karma. That being said, it's 31 minutes into the video. Next week, we're going to the funeral. This is going to be my first funeral since 2016. I don't think I've been to a funeral since 2016. So it's going to be interesting. All of it's going to be interesting. And I'm probably going to do a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of videos just to kind of keep my mind and allow me to talk over this stuff. So that being said, I wish everyone peace, health, wealth. We give gratitude always. Wait, how often should we detox out of the year? I think Dr. Sebi and them said at least once a year. Karma is the same as accountability because karma is your teacher. It's not a punishment to you. Karma is accountability. When you take accountability, you're telling that frequency of karma, I understand, I'll do better, I'll change, my frequency will be better. Karma is to make you accountable for your actions, for your deeds here. And that's the same. Thank you, Johnny Mac. It's the same. Going to the detox, I think Dr. Sebi, a lot of people say you should do a good detox once a year, but a lot of people do fasting. Man, they got so many things. You can fast every 30 days, every 90 days. You have to find out what your body needs. You got to understand your body. I can't sit up here and tell you what works for you. Your body, if you were designed by who we were designed by, and most are, your body's going to tell you what it needs. It's going to tell you, look at this. I put it like this. If you can't go 24 hours without eating and feeling like you're jittery and going, look, you should have detoxed already. Let's just be real. You should have detoxed. So a lot of people make products, bitters. Yaki's got these 3 bitters he talked about. Dr. Sebi's got his. You'll find some legit, and I mean you have to be careful because you got to find legitimate. I remember for years on social media, Instagram, and Facebook, so many of these fake Dr. Ukabuka from Africa, somewhere in Africa, was sending like, join and get this, and look, my wife's grandma has so many different herbs that she like to do, that she promotes, that she be like cloves and moringa, different things. A lot of people know, especially the elders know, and some may, tell in their village and around their people what they got. But yeah, I mean, your body really knows. Do you ever detox by putting coffee in your bum? Y'all have heard about that. I know you probably been trying to be funny, but I've heard about the coffee enema. So I ain't do that. I remember Dr. Sebi said you want stuff coming out, not pushing stuff up in. But yeah, some people do enemas and try to flush themselves out that way. Somebody said, I'm so proud you came out. Came out that I'm gay because I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm always happy, man. I gotta keep myself happy. But your sexual preference, that's your own business. And that's the problem. People taking a preference and putting it out there in the world, man. Your preference, your preference. All this kissing in public, man, that's for privacy, man. People just be, I don't like men and women kissing, man. That's in private. I don't even see your private stuff, but, we're in a super free society over here that ain't really free at cost. So, but yeah, I'm still talking. I'm just talking because I'm seeing responses on there. But yeah, I got to really go take a shower. I got to stay here. I got to keep going. So, that being said, peace, health, wealth, gratitude always as I leave you with a smile. And look, take that hat off, boy. Take that hat off. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. Yeah, we're trying to get in the middle, but it is what it is. So, someone said, okay, oh Lord, somebody said, hey, my name is Jason, and I was recently in the hospital due to getting hit by a car, but luckily I only broke a leg rib so high and a rib. Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, if you feel that's lucky, man, that's lucky. If you feel like it could be worse, it could have been worse, man. It could have been way worse. You could not be here right now. So hopefully you're doing the right thing in your life and moving forward, healing yourself. The body heals itself. It regenerates itself. You just got to give it what it needs, the proper hydration, the proper nutrients. And that's a journey you got to go on, because Dr. Bird believes liver meat is good for you and Yaki don't, So you got to go. I don't know who you are as an individual, but you got to go on that health journey. So, holy hairline. Yeah, holy hairline. So, yeah, man, I'm tired. It's time to go take a shower and go to sleep. So, everyone, till next time, we'll let it go. Thank you, everyone.